everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Inside High School Sports. My name's Alex Brasky. For my cohort Chris Metcalf, who will appear later in the show, no Nate Ryder this week, but he'll be back next week with an interview. This week, Chris Metcalf has two features for us, while I myself visited the Batavia boys soccer team. First and foremost, let's get down to business. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union. Of course, at TVFCU, we know our members love our low loan rates and our low account fees, but it's our expert staff that really is what everyone raves about. Visit us at 10 Jefferson Square, that's behind Wendy's in Batavia. All right, beginning with our first feature of this week's show, Coach Ray Maxwell and the Livonia boys soccer team after Coach Maxwell picked up his 500th victory of his illustrious career.
Here with Livonia Athletic Director Mark Kress. Big night last night for Coach Maxwell. You know, just talk about what he's meant to this program.
Last night was a great night, and Ray has meant a great deal to the program, but to the region. 500 wins is incredible for a high school soccer coach. He's really developed one of the finest programs in the state, and certainly been a gold star for Western New York. Over a 31 years here, he averages 16 wins a game, and there's only 16 games in the season, regular season, so it's been very impressive. But I think what's most impressive is how he gets it done. If you come out here, you'll hear his enthusiasm and love for the game. It's contagious, you know. Everybody just wants to be part of it. So how he coaches the game, but also what he means to the community. His team, and he's the first one to volunteer. If you look at over the years, he's donated $31,000 to local charities, his teams. First one to help pick up rocks when we develop the field and do things around campus. They're always jumping in, and it's community first for him. So certainly a huge part of our community. Our kids act with respect and always conducting themselves well.
Okay, we're here with senior Jack Donnelly. Jack, special night for the Bulldogs last night. What did that game mean to the Livonia program for you guys to get that done for Coach Maxwell?
Oh, it was very important. It meant everything. Just, watching him coach throughout the years, being his neighbor, meant everything to watch that 500th win.
Yeah, kind of dreamed playing for this program one day. Was it everything that you kind of thought it would be?
Yeah, I've watched Mark Brado, Kyle Feldman, Kavian Heino, just some of the best players I've seen. And they were the captain's band, and just to be here where they were, just a great feeling.
And when Coach told you you're going to be a captain this year, how special was that?
Oh, that was really special. That's I've thought about that for years. That's kind of what I worked for, being a captain, senior.
What's it mean to put on the Livonia blue and orange with the Coach Maxwell?
Oh, it means everything. Great program, great coach. I would not want to play anywhere else other than here.
We're here with Brady Bishop, senior captain. With the Bulldogs. Brady, how special was that night, last night, Tuesday night, getting that 500th win for Coach Maxwell?
I mean, it was just an amazing experience. Growing up playing with Coach Maxwell, basically your whole life, it's just to be that team that he won it with. It's pretty special. You couldn't really put in words how that meant to us.
Talk about just playing for Coach Maxwell and the legendary status he kind of has with him, and how you grew up kind of wanting to be a part of this team.
Yeah. Growing up, you just looked up to the varsity team all your life, and once you're really there, being a senior this year, it's really special, and just having him be your coach and a mentor, it just means a lot to us.
Obviously you play a lot of different positions, Brady. A lot of sweeper. Coach said he put you back there to be fast on the defensive part. What does that mean when Coach Maxwell has that kind of trust in you?
I mean, it's pretty important. He does what you want him to, so you gotta listen to him, and he knows what he's talking about, so it's really important. Just gotta do everything.
What's it mean to play on this Livonia soccer team with someone like Coach Maxwell involved?
Yeah, it's just the same thing I said before. You just look forward to it your whole life, just waiting to be on the varsity team. It's the whole culture on Livonia, just waiting to be on this team. You see all the fans come out and stuff like that. It's just the soccer culture here is just really important.
We have senior captain here, Ewan Maxwell, the senior son of legendary Coach Ray Maxwell. How special was Tuesday night?
That was huge for us. That really was. Not only was it a huge LCA D1 match for us, but I mean, obviously, he was on 499 wins, so it was really nice to get him to 500. We knew going into that game that was a huge one. Like I said, not only because it was a big D1 game, but because I mean, we really had to get it done for him. He deserved it. He's been such a huge. I mean, he means everything to this program and Livonia boys soccer, and his impact has just been incredible. I mean, I've only been around for 17 years, and he's been coaching for 36. So I can't really tell you everything that he's done, but I mean, I just know without him at this program, at the head of this program, it would be nothing like it is today.
When the seconds were kind of going off the clock the other day, and you knew you had it, you're up 4-0.
Yep.
What was going through your mind for your dad?
That was exciting. That was really exciting. Yeah. I remember looking at the clock, thinking, there's only a few seconds left. We're about to win, and I just kind of overcome with emotion a little bit. That was, for a few different reasons. That was just a huge win for us. And just like I said, to get him to his 500th win, I feel like that was, we had an obligation as a team to get him there on Tuesday night because he absolutely deserved it.
We got a great photo of you and your dad before your first varsity game when you were a freshman.
Yeah.
Kind of a cool thing in this week's LCN. Just how special was that time playing for your dad for the first time?
Oh, that was, I remember that night. That was very special to me because, I've grown up around this team ever since I could walk. I was at every single game. I was manager, ball boy, just everything. So, when I finally, suited up for the first time, that was. I mean, I'm pretty sure I definitely cried a little bit that night. I mean, that really meant everything to me. That did.
Okay, we're here with legendary head coach Ray Maxwell. Coach Maxwell, how special was Tuesday night for you and the Bulldogs?
It was very special. It's been a long time coming, but it felt it was a relief actually because it started to, as we creeped up close to the 500, I didn't want it to become a distraction, but I certainly started to feel the pressure a little bit. So I'm kind of relieved that we've done that now and we can settle down a little bit.
Coach, an All-American player at Geneseo State. You went on to coach the Geneseo High School team where you actually graduated from school.
I did, yeah.
Talk about those first 5 years coaching that Geneseo High School program to sectional. That's where you got your first sectional championship.
Yeah. That was wonderful. I graduated from college. I'd hoped to take over the college program, but that didn't work out. I was sitting at home, and the Geneseo AD, the legendary Ted Bondi, called and said, "Our coach just quit abruptly. Would you be interested in coaching?" And to be honest, I wasn't. I just wanted to do the college boys so badly. And my mother actually talked me into it and said, "Listen, you're just sitting around, give it a shot, so help them out." So I called Ted up and I said, "Okay, I'll do it." And, well, that was 30-something years ago. So I did 5 years at Geneseo. I think, as I've said before, it was kind of a no-pressure situation. They'd gone winless the year before, so there was only one way to go up. So we won 11 games. We had a great year. I had Victor Van Vliet, actually, a lot of people know for his specialties, was one of my seniors that first year, and one of my neighbors too in Geneseo. And we did very well. Second year we won sectionals. We beat the legendary Don Hartley and Red Creek in the final down in Cohopton. They were defending state champs. So we won two and made it to one final in 5 years.
From taking over a winless team?
Yeah.
That's pretty special.
Yeah.
Now, let's talk about the next 31 years over here at Livonia. I mean, how special has this run been?
It's been wonderful. It's been a great place to coach. Great support from the community, and also from the school, the administrators, principals, superintendents, our ADs all along, and Mark Kress right now has been wonderful. But we had Steve Jerome and others, and we've had a tremendous support. I've always said that one of the nicest things about Livonia is we can compete in football and soccer every year and get along well with each other, and that's not always the case at schools our size.
Coach, last night though, the clock was ticking down.
Yeah.
Seconds to go. You're up 4-0. You knew it was coming.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind?
I think, just like I said, it was mostly a relief more than anything else. It's like, all right, that's out of the way. We can enjoy this for a little bit, and then I can focus without kind of having that on my back. But it was emotional because it's been 30-something years.
Coach, you're 66 wins away from Don Hartley. Any chance that we could continue that a couple more years here at Livonia? Can you let us in on what the plan is?
I don't think that'll happen, but I think I'm winding down, to be honest.
Coach, can you any idea if this could be your last year? Would you want to be a senior?
There's a good chance. Yeah, I'm not committing to anything yet because but there's nobody really breathing down my neck to take over. We have a wonderful JV coach, but we don't even know if how secure his job is. So, and there may be some others that would be interested. So I don't want to commit one way or the other, but I'm definitely getting towards the end of the line now. I'm tired out physically and emotionally and mentally, drained a little bit.
Talk about how proud it is to be a part of this community, Coach.
Oh, it's a great community. Oh, geez, and prior to the COVID outbreak, we've had tremendous support in the stands. People come out to watch the games, and we get great support here for our sports teams, indoor and outdoor. So, I think I'm hoping everybody takes pride in this. And as I said to somebody today, these 500 wins are for the whole community to share. And all the boys, of course, and all the guys that have helped me coach, including Brian Lopresto, who's my assistant at the present time and is a wonderful tactician. So there's a lot of people responsible for this, and everybody's enjoyed it, and tremendous support.
Coach, it was special having Ewan with you this year.
It is, yeah. He's been with me since he was probably 2 or 3, a little ball boy. And then he was a manager, and then he was on the modified JV teams and then varsity. It's hard for me to believe. They tell you that things go fast, you don't believe it. And then, my goodness, he's 17 and he's a senior, and this is it for him. But it's been extra special, yeah.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.
All right, next up, Avon cross-country runner Izzy Marzec started this season 3 for 3, and Chris Metcalf stopped out in Braves country to talk with Miss Marzec.
Okay, we're here in Avon with senior runner Izzy Marzec, who's 3 for 3 this year in the cross-country races. Izzy, having a great year. Just talk about how happy it is to be out there running this fall.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a season, and I think being a senior adds a different type of motivation to the last year.
And what are you gonna? Someone told me you're gonna be going to SUNY Geneseo next fall.
Yeah, I would like to attend there.
And you're gonna be studying
Biology.
Oh, biology. Wow, that's fantastic. So, Izzy, were you concerned going into this year that cross country might not happen this fall?
A little bit, but I know I'd still be training and stuff and hoping for an outdoor season. So.
And how much training did you do during the summer?
I started right after our 1 week of track, and went right until cross country.
And right now, just talk about the season you're having with your teammates. You guys look like you're having a lot of fun out there as a team competing.
Yeah, everybody's really excited to be together, and there is some practices during the summer, but being all together is really nice.
I know you've had a great season. How have you kept motivated? You seem like you've been winning races by a pretty large distance. What motivates you?
My family definitely motivates me, and also, again, being a senior. There's a lot riding on this year.
You also do track and field in the spring. Hopefully we'll have a season there this year.
Yeah.
Heading into sectionals November 21st, what's your goal?
Top 15.
Top 15. You're looking at Coach. I think that's good. I like that. Obviously, just talk about what it means to be a part of the Avon cross-country program.
It's an amazing team, and I would definitely encourage anybody looking for a sport to join cross-country.
What makes cross-country so special to you? Just the sport itself, the discipline, or what makes it so special to be a part of a program like this?
Just a combination of everything. We have great teammates, and it's just a really fun sport to work on yourself and push yourself.
When you're in a race, Izzy, when do you know that you kind of feel like, I got this one? Is there a time in that race where you feel like you can kind of break away from the pack like you've been doing all year?
I don't know if you really know. It's just, if you feel good, you just go, I guess.
You let go. So, how excited are you just to kind of be back this fall with every kind of, all the negative that was going on with COVID, but you're out running and enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm really excited. And I know it's going to get colder, but it's worth it, definitely being able to have a season.
Well, we want to thank Izzy for being a part of the show this week. Izzy, good luck. I know you have a big meet tomorrow in Byron Burgeon with a couple Geneseo kids. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're here in Avon with head coach Scott Forrest in the Avon cross country program. Coach, let's talk about Izzy Marzec first. What makes this kid so special?
She's a great runner. She's a great student. But the thing that really makes her special is she's just such a wonderful person. She helps out anybody at any time, and you really can't express how great that is as an attribute in a senior in high school.
I know you as well was probably hoping for a cross-country season. It's been everything that you can imagine and more. Just talk about how exciting that was to get back out there.
It's been great. You know, I think the best part about it is the meets are great, but just seeing the kids back together again and seeing their excitement when they got back together again, and then when you started meets, seeing their nervousness before the races and seeing how excited they were, it's really all been a blessing that we have been able to have a cross-country season.
Coach, you know, you took over 5 years ago. I remember the program you took over. You had 5 people on it. Can you talk about that first program and how you built such a really good numbers? I looking out now, so many numbers out there, kids on both sides. How exciting has that been?
It's been great. We started out with 1 girl and 4 boys my first year. And then the next year I talked a couple kids into it. We were up to 10. And then people like Brad Smith and Caleb Quartermount and Ole Pedersen, they kind of went and recruited themselves. And really, we found that once people start cross country, they actually end up liking it. And so what happens is our program has just grown to now we're consistently at 25 kids in our program, which I think for a school like Avon is just wonderful. So a lot of it is a testament to the kids. And then hopefully once they get here, hopefully I can keep them here.
Coach, talk about this year's team. I know you've had some great moments this year on the track, not just with Izzy's performance, but your boys program as well, and a lot of the freshman girl. I know you have a real good, talented freshman girl. Just talk about the season this year.
We do. Our boys team's done great. They have 2 losses, one to a really good Livonia team, one to a really good Oakfield team, but we've beaten everybody else. And they were pretty close meets in what we lost to. We have 3 really great seniors in Colin Farmer, Jaden Quartermont, and Holden Volpe, and they're really the glue to our boys team. As our girls team, you've kind of met Izzy. She's been our glue. She's our senior. Our other senior captain is Gabrielle Kashorik, and as a leader and a runner, she's done a wonderful job too. So between the combination of leadership and the runners and the seniors, it's just all really been a great season so far.
I saw that freshman over there, Coach. You got something you can talk about for the future for this kid?
Yeah, Caitlin Geary's got a great future. She was with us as an 8th grader last year, and she was all county as an 8th grader. And Izzy Marzec has kind of taken her under her wing. Last year they always ran together. This year they're always ran together. And, you know, when Izzy graduates, Caitlin knows it's going to be her team. And she's got a lot to work with. She's a great runner, she's smart, and also a wonderful kid.
All right, and our last feature for this week's show, the Batavia boys soccer team, which is off to its best start in nearly 25 years. The boys soccer team has really not always been the most successful program at Batavia, but this year they're enjoying a ton of success under head coach Brandon Every.
The kids they put the time in, they're working real hard. They push each other, they push themselves, and they just really hungry to improve every day of practice. And even when they're not at practice, they're always getting together and working hard together. So the team's really, it's hard work by them.
Well, we're playing more like a team this year than last year, that's for sure. We have more trust in our teammates. As our goals scored, it's no one scoring all of them. It's very spread out, and I feel like we have more chemistry this year compared to others, and we're all trusting in each other, and we know that we're all here to play for each other.
When's the last time you can remember a Batavia team having such early success as you've had this season?
To my knowledge, it's been a while. It's been, I talked to the athletic director, it's been about 20 years since they've had a team that's come out of the gate this well, and especially winning league games in Monroe County. Well, right off the bat, the 3 top guys is I got Carter Havens controlling the midfield for us. He's a junior, and he definitely directs the traffic for us. And then defensively, we got Faraz Idris. He was my second team all-team defense last year, and he's definitely led this defense this year. And then junior Noah Delkamp has stepped up to the plate to be the goalkeeper. He's got a couple shutouts here in this stretch, and it's allowed us to put Sasa Childs back on the pitch where he does this. He scores some goals for us up front.
And what has Coach been really preaching to you to try to maintain your focus? I just looked in on your practice. What has he been preaching to you guys?
Just keep your head in the game. Don't lose your cool, because most of the time when you think like game's far gone, you can still be in it. Work as a team, communicate, play aggressive is probably the most important thing.
Well, you know, I always tell them every game could be your last game, so we play every game like it's our last chance, and you know, one game at a time, and hopefully at the end of the year we'll end up on the positive end with a winning record.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. We'd like to thank our 3 participants as well as Chris Metcalf for giving us those 2 features. My name's Alex Brasky for Chris Metcalf and the Batavia Daily News. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, and we'll see you next week.
At Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, we have members of all types. From Blue Devils to Knights to Dragons and Leprechauns, we have solutions for all their financial needs. We not only provide checking and savings accounts, but also loans for vehicles and student loans. Our members also enjoy exclusive benefits through our scorecard rewards programs. To become a member, you can stop by our office in downtown Batavia or give us a call. Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, local, personal, and owned by members.